plan, sticking to the plan that got him to that top placement, not faltering, not changing, not worried about anybody. And I think it's because he has this kind of like obscure plan, not landing at a major POI. He's kind of taking this passive route. He's going to be very dangerous to hunt down if you're going to want to find him. He could be anywhere at this point, but no doubt it's just really working out really well for him, Shio.
Yeah, he's doing the same thing every game, but that thing is also very flexible, right? That's basically what you're saying. His game plan. Very static, but at the same time can change at any moment. It's like a paradox, the way Neon approaches this game. And that's there with his drop too. It's basically the whole northern side of the map. It's very smart. He stays very safe before the game starts.
Hits up an opportunity to hit a fish spots. You know, just looking at the way he's going, he knows exactly where every chest is. I mean, ever since this update here at Chapter 2, I think it was a phenomenal thing to add 100% spawns on chest. I mean, now you could have these professional players work their loot path. You know, now it's not, you know, lessening the amounts of chance, so to speak, if a chest is not there or there. It is 100% guarantee. So Neon hitting up chest to chest, and Clicks is looking for a chest to chest fight right now. The box fighter, 100 box fights in a row on his own stream. We know Clicks can do this. I'm sure every you at home has fought in Clicks' custom box fighting map. I know I have. There's nothing like going toe to toe, and I think Monster and I, bro, we went toe to toe in that box fighting map. He barely beat me, though. I gotta be admit, he barely beat me. Monster's really solid.
Yeah, okay.
Barely, dude. Barely got me there, dude. It was like, what, 60-50 or something like that. So, I don't know. But here we go. Clicks is gonna build himself up right now. He's gonna get a nice opportunity to get a nice 4-pointer here. Like I said, looking for the chest-to-chest fight as Furious does pick up an Elim. Furious, who's doing really well out there. And Clicks is doing really solid. Gets a couple of tags, but goes down to the spray from Tuxie. And gets the Ninja Pon action, the iconic dance. It was in the shop recently. Do you have this one? I love it. But that's a pretty... I know you're shocked. I mean, yeah, you're so shocked, bro, that Clicks went down like that.
Yeah, I know. What I'm going to mention is you were hyping him up so hard, and I'm just surprised that he lost the fight that way. An SMG spray that I think he lands every single time. But yes, it does happen a lot of the time, and that'll be a person who can affect end games and mid games as well, right? Now it'll just be Kanata, who has an even better chance of moving forward. We saw him fight off against Clicks in a few of these end games. And while we keep analyzing players after they make moves, I'll try to just break down one thing for you guys when we talk about points. I'll just, you know, put a little bit of light on that format. We've been watching this tournament go down for the past 2 days, right? So it's basically been a day 1 competition of 6 games and a day 2 competition of 6 games as well. These points are basically cumulative overall. So Kanata has 147 over those 2, and they're ever changing the closer we get to the very end of the competition. There's 3 more games left. This is one of those 3, and every single move right now, since these guys have been playing for so long, just moves everyone up and down. That's why we're so focused on how many points these guys have right now. Bully 71, 42nd overall. You want to place top 10. You want to place first overall. I believe it's $100,000 in total. The first place winner gets. So numbers are very much the name of the game.
Yeah, every Elims just moves that comma a little bit to the right, and Bully gets it right with a nice Elim. Very opportunistic play right there from Bully, and he's moving on, and he has, I think, if I had to look a little bit closer, 2 launch pads, so he's going to be able to be aggressive if he wants to be. He could use these rotation pads essentially to save mats as well, so he doesn't have to rely so much on refresher. We talk about different play styles. Some players do rely on that refresh elimination. Sometimes they just rely on themselves, and Kanata right now has to rely on his skill to survive this onslaught from Knight. Knight does get tagged from Mega out in the distance, so now Knight is on the defense, and Kanata rears those tags out, and now Kanata's going to go for some chops here. In a matter of moments, Knight's going to come down to this level, and it's going to be a big welcome with a hit. White hits from Kanata, and it's a matter of moments. Can Knight survive right now? He's going to go all the way up. Now it's a build fight. No doubt Mega's shots from the distance could be a factor in this as well, and Knight gets eliminated from Kanata, and Kanata's looking really solid right here in this match, Shio. Gonna try to make that comeback from that early Elim when he had in that other match.
A bone collector is what this man is at the moment, but he's getting launch pads, shields, ammo, and ammunition materials through every single one of these fights. Yes, low on wood, easiest map to get in the game though. I think for his mental, this is very good. Remember, Kanata, never usually a strong finisher, and right now we're at the end of this competition, so this is where he's going to be struggling the most. This will be a very personal journey for him every single game. Bully as well has tried to prove himself time and time again to the community. He wants to get as high of a placement as possible. If you can't win, remember, the thresholds for prizes overall, the higher you place, the more money you get. So Bully will look to just push that placement as far as possible overall, and that means playing safe right now, because taking risks in this position might not be the best way to go with this loadout.
And talking about Kanata, he gets himself closer into contesting for second place with that elim that we just saw. It's all going to come down here, getting into the almost the climax of the matches here, past the midway point. All the players are going to be able to see where they stand. Neon knows exactly where he stands. He knows he has a strong opportunity. He's going to do his thing. I'm sure he does this countless times in arenas, in scrims, anything you want to mention. He's going to go ahead and have a... See, this is the flexibility you talk about. He could take that zip line if he needs to, right? He could go continue to fish along the rivers here at Fortnite. He could do so many things, and I think that's what's so working out for them, and no one's going to be able to get a beat on him now. He has to be very careful as he's gliding in. We've been seeing the strategy before, like an EU's left eye coming into his zone with all, you know, someone might have heard him, and it could have been the end of his road right there.
I mean, you talk about the flexibility specifically for Neon this game. We saw him pull south so many different times, not actually utilizing this stay in zone for a long time steamy stack strategy. But now that the zone's here, he can still play edge zone, still play the way he was playing last game, but get to have more loot and a stronger position overall in terms of loadout compared to what he had before. So this type of flexibility, being able to stay in storm sometimes and move others, but keeping your gameplay the same, is why he's literally in first place right now. He has a few less mats, but once again, wood, very easy to replenish. Look at his loadout. All the damage you will take will be, oh my god, every time we're breaking these top players down, they just get taken out, and I feel so bad. That's first. Gone.
Yeah, it's gone, but that's Nut. Nut is right there in the running in the top 10, so a top player taking out another top player, and we're on board with another top player with Zayd at second place. Zayd, again, man, I just feel the energy from his stream right now. He's straight vibing, and I think because he's playing loose, and he knows he has the, I guess, the instinctual game, he could definitely do some dangerous things. It's like all of a sudden someone's going Super Saiyan all of a sudden, and someone like Zayd, he just passed someone, and all of a sudden the bush warrior comes out to play, and Zayd is gonna have to be very, very bang quickly and get this done, and Zayd's in trouble as he's gonna survive this onslaught, and Zayd goes down. The caster's curse continues, Shayo.
In just 20 seconds, 2 people from the top of the leaderboard have been taken out. And it's gonna be, I believe, Astonish. It's not our fault, man. We're just watching these games. I don't know who to blame, but it might just be the comfortability these players are seeing. I believe they've made the last 3 end games and had a big say in them. I was mentioning the way Neon was rotating, right? Yes, it was flexible, but this game's very different. It's more central. So that's where players are going to be moving in like Nut towards the edge of the zone where you wouldn't expect them. That's where people are still hiding in bushes at the edge of the zone that we just saw Astonish pull off right there. Like, it's things that these guys are just being conditioned against and are now kind of just being, you know, straight up abused with. It's surprises. They're not used to them at this point in the game. So, you know, endgame's not here yet. This is a completely different beast. A beast that sometimes floppers can't even help out with. I know Assault's loadout looks very good right now, but having a heavy sniper, maybe an SMG at this moment, is probably a lot better for him to be in boxes while he's next to people. Colazo going down, someone who's very good on defense this game. Sancho, these fights are ending in mere seconds, and the most defensive, the best players, are getting taken out.
It's all aggression right here as Assault gets one on Show Beans, is using the harpoon to get a little bit. He's looking really solid right now. It's going to extend out, getting a little bit closer, knowing that he could possibly get more mats, so it's not a big waste of resources here. Does upgrade himself with a blue tack, so it's going to look very nice for him. And now he's back on the offensive, going to kind of look for those newly fresh builds and newly edited walls to make sure he could get some bleed through with those shots. Doesn't find any right now, but now we're seeing a little calm here in this. Everyone kind of, there's a breakout of the fight, and Unknown, though, is not on the calm side of things. He's going to have to work his way in. He has no more heals, only has shields, and Unknown is facing the onslaught of the lobby. He is just about to get in. So if anybody walks in this path here, Shio, they're going to be met with a purple tack, and that's going to be a big shot because we know Unknown can hit these, but he's just about to be. It's a very tight situation, airtight situation, as some say, and now he's getting focused on. He's getting beamed on. He has to survive his best 20 HP, and that's it. Kaz gets Unknown right out of this set lobby, and Unknown doing his best and getting danced on again.
AV, Illust, Kaz, Arab, Mega, everyone in this game are not the usual people we see, right? And towards the end game, there's Zayt, Bizzle. We have people like Neon who are already moving around the map, claiming the top spots. Yes, we saw Mega all the way up on height. He's used to this position, but it might be a lot easier when the top players are not in the lobby to face off against them afterwards. Yes, he's in shambles. We've seen him come back. I just feel like this game, anyone who is trying to break stride straight through to the top of the leaderboard, this is your chance. I'm thinking about Kanata more so than anyone else at the moment. Still alive. It's very hard for him to get these games and shots off. And oh my god, I was praying that was not him, because this happens every time. It's Frist who gets taken out, but this box is very close to where Kanata could be and is. Mega picks up a crucial big pickup. Shields both and mats replenished. He's going to be good for the rest of the game. He moves straight out towards the zone. This being central as well means that so many more people will be spread out towards the entire zone. Beams will be 100% possible.
And Frisk was out. He's in the top 5, so that was a big elim for Mega. He's making his way. Mega finishing 3rd place in the FNCS squads. So Mega's going to show the world that he could do it on his own, and he's sitting really pretty right now. And we're taking a look at the rest of the lobby, seeing where everybody's jockeying for position. Scope really on the hurts right now in shambles. Hopefully he's not going to be the mayor of Shambletown. He's just trying to look for that refresh and heals right now. He's going to definitely need an impact elimination. Usually people look for those impact eliminations to upgrade their weapons, but Scope desperately needs it for the heals. That 50 HP siphon is going to be very crucial right now. We did see some big plays from Wolfie's able to make some awesome HP plays, so Scope, Tifu's partner now, needing a lot of help.
Yeah, and that term, impact elimination, a lot of the times gets thrown out willy-nilly mid all the way to end game. Over here, it's also good for Scoped as well to just have a normal elimination next to an impact. The impact's always when you can pick up that loot after the fact. Right now, full shields. We have super gold weapons on both sides as well. All he needs is that siphon. Doesn't matter what range it is, doesn't matter if he gets the loot. Bizzle will be right beside him though. Someone opened up with a heavy sniper right on top as well. This will be very difficult for Scope to move around in, but all he needs is just one little chance.
Yeah, and also he cannot do what Zayt did. He can't sit in Storm. If this thing touches him, it's going to put him all so close to being eliminated. So this is a very dangerous position because look at the rotation he has to make. The half in, half out. One of the biggest pulls in the game, and he has to make this journey with only 106 HP total. And so this is not going to be easy. No pad in sight. No doubt he's going to maybe go out on foot. He does see this opportunity, but a lot of mat resources are going to be used right here, Shio. So this is a very expensive rotation for Scope right now, but he has no choice considering he has no heals to heal up with.
Finally uses one of his own launch pads, I believe, to get the trek all the way through. The zone being uphill means he needed to implement all those mats down on the ground, but he might find a box right here. Yes,
there it
is. He does. It's on the stove, and now he has a full 150 effective HP. Very good overall, though. Actually, a full 200. I missed that big pot in his inventory. He'll be able to have everything set in sights for him. He has medkits now for those moving zone end games that he can use a little bit earlier. That being said, one big mechanic is now in this game, possibly, depending on the lobby size. Storm Surge. We're gonna have to wait for about 30 people once that 7th zone, I believe, closes in to be staying alive. It's 39 in total right now. It could be a thing that pops up afterwards. I feel like with 2 eliminations, Kanata's absolutely fine, but Kanata is the person we should be paying attention to nevertheless, because this is 100% his game. He has every tool, he has mobility, he has position. It's just about how he's gonna use it.
And not staying alive in the feed was Bizzle. Bizzle going down. That's 6th place before walking into this match. So now a lot of the players available to kind of move up here. And Shayo, you called it. Now it's Kanata's time to rise up the ranks, and he could definitely do that considering the loadout that he has. The circle is going to move, so he's just right on the front side of this, so he has plenty of options on how to take this. I think right now he's going to try to look for some E-limbs. As you've seen, he's scouting out, looking up, opening up windows, looking for fresh builds, trying to get the tags that he needs. And he might, the only thing is he can't stay here too long, but Kanata knows exactly what he needs to do. He usually likes to rotate, gets a big time hit. Kanata using the pad here to kind of get in here. Last time we saw Nate in the air, he got eliminated. Will that happen to Kanata? And it does. Kanata eliminated while taking that air rotation, Shayo.
Absolute tragedy, but that just makes it so much easier for everyone else from top 20 to 30 to move on now. We have a big super view of the whole game. It's Scope we're focusing into. Now 30 players, so Surge doesn't matter. He starts to move forward, has a huge tarp ahead of him, but he's not going to have time to pop that med kit. He's not going to have the position to either. Very good use of that harpoon, can easily break builds, still moves forward. He's fighting for position first and eliminations second.
Scope low on builds, and Scope gets that big time. No doubt his partner Tifu is Scope is on the stage, and his partner Tifu is happy as Scope is doing what he does best with the golden loadouts here, the power weapons. And now he's going to have the opportunity to be very aggressive, get himself inside of boxes. If he sees a metal build that's freshly built, he's going to go right in. It doesn't matter. And he's going in right now. Gets Doxy with another one. He is catching fire at the right time with 109 points. Is going to get him closer and closer to the top of the top. Scope is on fire. Shayo.
There's still 19 people left, and he's moving forward at breakneck speeds. Floppers available, but running slow and out. It's Frat, Mega, Assault, Weigel. Everyone's still lost in the storm. Kaz versus Saf down low, but one of his friends stretches here now to control things in the safe zone. 14 people still left. Half of them non-existent towards the front side. Stretch realizes this, free rotates, no builds all the way forward. Does get to have a little bit of a rehash of some of his materials, the wood now in his inventory, but he has to watch out for what happens next. He's dropping into zone to find a grappler here, Sancho, and he could use it to take away all the way towards Height. Here's the first shot. The second follows through. He gets position. Where's Height going to come in next? Not anytime soon. It's the heal first. The mats are there. The beam second. Now let's win the game for the 3-time. Feared taken out by AV. Ghoul taken out by Stretch. Now he looks all the way to the top, and it's empty. It's Stretch's domain. He claims it. Now he has the entire space and the say on the whole server. From the bottom of the top, Scope gets taken out. It's Jacked and AV who are trying to survive, but Stretch is the king at the moment. Could he own the castle after this game? 120 points. He's breaking for top 10. He's breaking shields onto Jack. Edits all around him. He has the mats to build. He's playing with emotions a little bit. He's looking for the next shot. Is it there? Is it going to be close? Position is going to be prime right now. Waiting, watching, building. The grappler now not going to be the biggest thing available. He's looking to end it, and he drops down. It's Jack